Oh, Superman. Oh, John. Oh, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Oh, Superman. Oh, John. Oh, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad.
Hi, I'm not home right now, but if you want to leave a message, just start talking at the sound of the tone.
Hello?
This is your mother. Are you there? Are you coming home?
Hello?
Is anybody home?
Well, you don't know me, but I know you. And I've got a message to give to you. Here come the planes. So you better get ready, ready to go. You can come as you are, but pay as you go. Pay as you go. And I said, okay,
Who is this really?
and the voice said,
This is the hand
that takes. This is the hand that takes. This is the hand that takes. Here come the planes.
They're American planes, made in America. Smoking or non-smoking?
And the voice said, neither snow nor rain, nor blue night shall stay these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed round.
'Cause when love is gone, there's always justice. And when justice is gone, there's always force. And when force is gone, there's always mom. Hi, mom. So hold me, mom, in your long arms. So hold me, mom, in your long arms. In your automatic arms. Your electronic arms. In your arms. So hold me, mom, in your long arms. Your petrochemical arms. Your military arms. In your electronic arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's main event.
Fraternity life is often airbrushed by Hollywood in movies such as Old School and Animal House.
I give.
Hello?
Get your ugly goat to the house in 11 minutes or you're dead.
Move, you piece of
But last year, Goat sought to shed light on the dark underbelly of Greek life.
Guantanamo style. There we go.
My Nightline co-anchor Juju Chang spoke with the brothers whose real-life experiences with Greek life provided the inspiration for Goat.
As I'm watching some of these scenes, the duct tape scene, the cage scene, I'm thinking this can't be true.
I think it's kind of tame. It can be a bit tame, actually.
Yeah.
You think it's worse in real life?
Yes, it was worse.
The consequences of hazing are often dire. At least one person has died from the practice every year since 1969.
Face criminal charges ranging from hazing to homicide.
He was singled out and he was treated harsher than the other pledges.
Tim Piazza was in a forced hazing ritual of alcohol poisoning.
Back here at home this evening into the alleged hazing death of a college sophomore. 7 former fraternity members in court today. The mom who had talked to her son before he went to that initiation ritual.
Lots of questions. Courtney White believes she and her family will finally get answers in the hazing death of her 19-year-old cousin, VCU student Adam O.
Outside this rented home in the Poconos, pledges were forced to run across a frozen field, blindfolded, weighted down with backpacks filled with 30 pounds of sand, all while being assaulted.
Foltz died of alcohol poisoning 3 days after the fraternity allegedly held an initiation event in which Foltz and other incoming members were encouraged to drink an entire bottle of hard liquor each.
So Matt was killed in water hazing, pledging a fraternity.
18-year-old Joseph Dado was found dead at the bottom of a campus stairwell after a night of drinking at 2 fraternities. His death was ruled accidental.
Oak's family believes he was hazed during a party after accepting a bid to join the Delta Chi fraternity.
The horror that played out inside a frat house at Penn State University as a 19-year-old lay dying after a night of alcohol-fueled hazing. The fraternity brothers allegedly did little to help. On the night of February 2nd, prosecutors say Piazza and 13 other Beta Theta Pi.
Authorities in Northeast Ohio say 1 person is dead, 11 others injured after a shooting near Youngstown State University.
This is certainly a sad day for the university.
The incident happened during a weekend party at this fraternity house just north of the college campus. At least 6 students are among the victims.
But instead, they reportedly waited nearly 12 hours to call for help, and the 19-year-old prosecutors allege his frat brothers were trying to cover up their drinking and coordinate a story.
They were the ones making jokes. They were the ones laughing, not Timothy.
It allegedly happened back in October, and the person that filed the complaint and notified the school about it said that the pledge was forced to stay at the Sigma Chi house for a week and forced to do cocaine. Right now, as this matter has not come across my desk.
We have a friend who's unconscious. He hasn't moved. He's cold extremity. It's probably needing an ambulance.
Danny's older sister Meredith, also a student at University of Missouri, says it's frustrating to see some of the young men involved still on campus.
I'm honestly disgusted that they are just allowed to wander the campus when they almost killed my brother.
Prosecutors say he was brought home by other members, including Jacob Krint, Stone's fraternity big brother. Stone's family fighting for justice, remembering a phone call right before he went to that initiation.
He said, it's just part of the ritual, I have to, but I don't want to.
The problem is that the way in which fraternities and a lot of groups where men are sort of brought into becoming like real men is that it's about subjugation and domination and abuse.
Hi, someone that we know is non-responsive. He drank alcohol, like a lot of alcohol.
Was found by roommates after fraternity brothers dropped him off. He died 3 days later.
The county coroner has identified the man who was killed as 25-year-old Jamel Johnson. Johnson was shot in the head and legs. Police say no arrests have been made in the case, but they have at least 1 suspect.
First off, can you just kind of walk me through what exactly happened, what we're seeing in the video, and how it kind of played out?
Yeah, of course. So at around 12 o'clock, the protest started after 5 days of encampment. We felt it was important for us to show up to represent our Jewish identity and our beliefs and show that there's another side to this whole protest. After that, the protest moved to the quad after about 2 hours of protesting, and that's when the protesters took down the flag. The chancellor then came out to put the flag back up. He then left, and that's when we stepped in to make sure that the protesters did not take the flag back down. And it was important that we were there with the Israeli flag right next to the American flag side by side to represent that our identities and our beliefs are within both of these countries and both of what they represent.
We are being forced off campus.
This is a beautiful, beautiful video because, you know, frat dudes get a bum rap, I would say. They're always told that they're the worst, you white frat dudes. And I'm fairly certain that there are some fraternities that are not just white people. Black people have their fraternities, Latino people, some are mixed even. What a world. But at Arizona State University, the frat dudes could not take it anymore. They had had just about enough of the Hamas encampments, and here they are taking them down.
Look at these. Right. We've got the white frat boys throwing away protesters' belongings, and we've got the pigs in brown doing nothing about it, although we are being forced off campus. Pigs in brown.
Okay, so the chick with the narration there obviously is one of the little jihadists. But yes, it was the police just making sure there was going to be no violence, and then the frat dudes just taking care of business. I guess white boy summer has begun a little early.
WSU's policy violation page shows Sigma Phi Epsilon, Sigma Chi, and Tau Kappa Epsilon are all accused of reckless endangerment and various other allegations, including one accusation of hazing. In our effort to bring you more to every story, Creme 2's Shannon Mowdy has been digging into what we know about the reported violations and the school's history of fraternity troubles.
3 different WSU frats are facing possible consequences for violating state law and school policy. The reported violations came just days after classes started in August. Sigma Phi Epsilon currently can't hold social events, accused of physical harm or direct threats, reckless endangerment, and theft or property damage. Sigma Chi is barred from holding events where there's alcohol, accused of reckless endangerment and physical harm or threats. Chapter activity at Tau Kappa Epsilon is suspended for allegations stemming from August 18th, the day before fall classes started. They're accused of alcohol use, reckless endangerment, harassment, and hazing. This marks the first reported hazing violation since the San Martinez law took effect last spring.
New developments out of Pullman, where police are now saying hazing is being investigated in connection with the death of this student. Good evening, I'm Joyce Taylor.
And I'm Mark Wright. Sam Martinez was found dead at the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity house 10 days ago. King 5 Sebastian Robertson is live in the newsroom right now. Sebastian, this is a change from what police originally said, right?
Yeah, good evening. That's right. You may remember that investigators initially came out pretty quickly and ruled out hazing. But tonight, to use their words, it's now back on the table. Investigators have yet to say what killed 19-year-old Sam Martinez. They do say the teenager lay dead for more than 4 hours inside a WSU fraternity house before he was found.
It's just another tragedy, here we go again. We send our kids to college to study, to have a good social life, to network, and they don't come back home.
A fraternity at WSU is no longer part of the school's Greek system.
Right now, the Theta Chi fraternity is no longer formally recognized by the university.
Mark and Whitney, Washington State University told me the fraternity failed to meet this evening's deadline to file a relationship agreement with the school. I started looking into this today after being down in Pullman over the weekend. I saw for myself the chapter house with the windows boarded up and no one coming or going from the house. Now, this follows an investigation into hazing that allegedly led to the suicide death of WSU student Luke Tyler last January. Now, shortly after his death, the university chose to suspend all chapter activities at Theta Chi due to the severity of the pending charges against the chapter.
And welcome to the Sunday News at 10. I'm Doug Petcash. We start with a tragic story out of North Idaho. The Moscow Police Department says officers found the body of a young Boise man this morning. The body of 19-year-old Hudson Lindow of Boise was found in Paradise Creek near College Avenue in Moscow this morning. The Moscow Police Department says they responded to reports of a body in the creek around 11:30 this morning. The investigation is ongoing, but police say foul play is not suspected.
6-3, got 2 patients laying on the ground. What response do you have? Medics coming. Okay.
I saw a Jeep Cherokee driving with a busted up light.
Okay.
It looked off.
Responding units, we're looking for a Jeep Cherokee, last seen on Brandy,
2000s.
driving towards Valley, early 2000s, damaged light.
Gray, darker color.
Relax, bro.
Oh my God.
The right light on the car was
Yeah,
off.
it was completely busted up.
Okay.
I was walking.
Hey, just lay still, boss. Just lay still.
6-3, do you need more for medical or do you want us to respond?
Give me one more unit to the scene and Everybody else look for the vehicle.
I was not.
Okay. Okay.
I believe so.
Okay, ma'am. I don't want you to move, okay?
Babe.
Where does it hurt?
Everywhere.
Okay.
On my knees.
On your knees? Okay. Okay, so what's your name?
Is my boyfriend alive?
Your boyfriend is fine. Okay.
6356, do we have a color of the Cherokee?
Did someone see what color the Jeep was?
Black, I think.
Black or some other dark color.
Like say we passed a car that had one headlight on.
Okay, hold on. Just stay over there for me real quick, okay? Everyone who saw it, if you could stay around here, I'd appreciate it.
5-8 amount.
Okay, and they're coming, sweetheart, okay? What's your name?
The car light was still in the car. It was dangling.
Okay. Oh my God. Pullman 481, we've got a damaged fire hydrant. We're going to need somebody to come out from water to try to seal it off.
Can I report a vehicle to you that we had suspicions about?
What kind of
We
suspicion?
were driving this way and he had like one light on, but it wasn't even his actual headlight. It was like the yield light.
Okay.
And then both of the normal lights were out.
What kind of vehicle?
It looked like an old Subaru Outback, but I could have been wrong about
Okay, was that before the accident?
I don't know. It was before we saw it.
Do you want me to shut traffic down?
Yes.
She's okay. She's
right over there.
right
She's
over
with
there.
another
She's
officer.
okay.
Okay, we got people
Okay.
coming for both of you. Okay, just stay laying down.
It was some sort of dark vehicle. It definitely looked more like a Jeep, right?
Yeah, it was like a Jeep Cherokee.
Like a Jeep.
Something
Any-
like that.
2000s.
Okay, and the
dark
damage
color.
was to the headlight?
Yeah. You could see that one headlight was out and one headlight was dangling off.
Okay.
It looked like both lights were off.
Other units,
both
it'll have
lights
at
were
least
off.
one
Holy shit.
headlight
Yeah,
dangling
they're
out.
parking lights on.
Were there any like stickers on the vehicle? Any other damage?
I couldn't tell. It was so fast.
Okay.
I couldn't tell.
It seemed like something was appearing on the right side of it, like sticking out of the car.
Yeah.
Wanna be a pie, made a pie, boom boom, and honey that ain't no lie, boom boom. I wanna be a pie, made a pie, don't you? Boom boom, I wanna wear the white and blue, boom boom, and wear that arrow too, boom boom. I wanna be a pie, made a pie, don't you?
And we're just going to be talking about all the things that I have never wanted to say until now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren and welcome to a Bama Rush video. So this video is actually one that I have wanted to film since I rushed my freshman year at the University of Alabama. If you're new here, I actually was a Pi Beta Phi at the University of Alabama for all 4 years, so I am now like a Pi Phi alum, so I am no longer an active member. And about my rushing and recruitment at the University of Alabama now that I'm graduated. Keep in mind, I have not opened up this specific note in my phone since August 2019. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of backstory, but so like I said before, my rush experience was actually really positive at the University of Alabama. I know that every single girl has their own journey throughout sorority recruitment, no matter if, which is so weird because I normally don't like talking to people like that. I actually am very introverted, and I know that's weird because I do YouTube and content creation for a living, but I am very introverted. So going into rush, I was really nervous. And if you don't know what rush is or sorority recruitment, I'm sure that you've seen kind of Bama Rush explode on TikTok. I always try and like explain what sororities are, and I don't even really know how to explain it, but it's basically a club / organization on campus that you do pay thousands of dollars to be a part of. You have mixers with fraternities, you have date parties, you have philanthropy that you raise awareness and raise money for. You can create lifelong friendships. It kind of gets you like a head start into college and like your freshman year. I highly suggest rushing your freshman year. I think it was a really great way for me to make friends and kind of have like my little friend group. Now keep in mind, my friend group did just include 2 people. I'm not gonna act like like I had like this huge friend group, because I didn't. Sororities and fraternities are also called Greek life on campus. I'm trying to like explain this the best way that I can, but I really don't even know how to explain it. Anyways, when you go through recruitment, that basically is you going through all of the houses. So I think at Alabama, I don't really remember how many houses we have, 17 maybe, but we have a lot of houses. And so basically you go in and you have conversations with girls in the house, and you kind of see what is kind of like your perfect fit. Now I will say, this can be very cutthroat and it can be very dramatic, and it really just depends on the person you talk to. A lot of my impression on these sororities are because I only talk to 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 people in their house. So can you really get a vibe for the house just off of those few people you talk to? Not really, no. I feel like the longer you go into Rush you can. I think Rush at Alabama maybe like 8 to 10 days. So it is like a long process, so you do get to see certain vibes of the houses, but you can't fully understand the sororities as a whole, what really they represent and the type of girls that are in them. And I hate to say the type of girls that are in them, but if you're in Greek life, you know that there's certain characteristics and personalities that are in certain houses, and it makes more sense once you've been in a sorority. This is probably sounding so weird to y'all. I will also say that Greek life isn't for everyone, and I'm not going to lie, there was moments in my sorority where I really felt like dropping just because of how I was treated by certain people or situations that had happened. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the time I felt very, very alone. So I don't want to start this video and say, oh, everything is hunky-dory, we're all sunshine and rainbows over here, because it's not, and that's not how anything is. So I do want to kind of disclose that Greek life isn't for everyone, and it's okay to have your doubts if you're having doubts right now, or if you're having doubts about rushing or anything like that. It's very valid for you to feel that way, and people make it a lot more dramatic than what it is. Notes, Rush. When was this? Okay, I don't know if you can see at the top, but it says August 16th, 2019 at 4:32 p.m. to be exact. That was the last time I edited this. Okay, so we're just going to go through my notes, and I'm just gonna be telling you like stories. Whoa, okay. Y'all, why am I anxious?
There he is.
Gouges in the sidewalk here. This may be from if the vehicle's low enough, it may be from popping up, and that could be
Say again?
on the bottom of the vehicle. These scratch marks in the pavement here,
on
the sidewalk here, that could be from him bouncing up, bottoming out of suspension as he comes down on the sidewalk and scraping the bottom of the vehicle, depending on what it is.
It's a Jeep SUV, so I mean,
it may not be.
It might not be. Well, like my wife has a similar car, and it's not super high. It's not like a Wrangler height.
It could be then. That could be what that's from, but I'm trying to figure out the point of impact on pedestrians. I'm not seeing it yet.
Okay.
Do you guys have pictures of all this yet?
Not yet, because the detectives are coming to take over the scene, so.
All right. Do you have someone at the hospital?
Not yet.
Okay.
Hey, Sarge. Yep. So Noah thinks we should have somebody go up to the hospital to follow up with the victims, because we'll have clothing transfer on the vehicle.
Okay, so collect their clothing and whatnot?
Yeah, probably.
5805.
And she had a backpack on too, so he was pretty sure you'll get fibers.
Can you respond to PR8?
We didn't get anything with him going up on the sidewalk, but it looks, we might have some scrapes from where.
There are tire tracks up there.
Oh, I know, but where he first went up.
Yeah, you don't have.
But it looks like there might be some scrapes where he went up on the sidewalk and then bounced and bottomed out.
The car unoccupied.
Oh, Ruben found the car?
Yeah, he found the car on California. Go ahead.
Finally.
Copy. Tell him to stay on the east side and park behind the fire vehicle. We'll cut him off right here, whatever this debris.
444, 406. I'll talk to you when you get here, but I need your help.
You just want him shutting off the fire hydrant?
Yeah, just come on.
Gotcha. God damn it. Stop. Okay, you can go ahead and hop out. I'll escort you in. That way we can get this thing shut off and we don't mess up anything on scene.
I have no idea where the valves are, so it's not going to be a fast.
Uh-oh, that's not good. We're about to lose this road, probably. I mean, that water's...
So is it on this road?
Yeah, it's on this side over here.
Okay, let me look.
What a couple of days, huh?
What?
What a couple of days, huh?
So just get his name.
Yeah.
So we can document.
Hello. I need you to stay away, please.
Oh, sorry. We're
'Cause-
in Idaho, that's how we're like.
Yeah. Yep. So this vehicle hit a bunch of stuff at a different location, not
Oh,
here.
and then they parked here?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah.
Scuff marks right behind your car where he entered, because that's the first time there's tire marks going into the grass on the lawn.
Okay.
And they match up right side, left side.
Okay.
So I think that's
ISP's got a tech coming.
Okay.
So hopefully we can have them do their thing.
They're on their way.
They're Whitcom's.
I don't know where that's from.
It's a Whitcomb thing.
They're for sure
So it's not that one right there, is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this one right up here.
So I have a hunch
Okay.
that you wouldn't park here unless you were in this house.
I would be willing to bet that it's. I would be willing to bet it.
Because it's a tiny driver.
Yep, definitely a girl.
Female stuff.
Yep.
So.
Lasta Fernandez?
Yep.
Okay, let me go knock on the door and let me check my call list.
Because I'm thinking that.
Dude, that's crazy.
So I'm just thinking that the sooner we can get to this person, the better.
Yes, sir.
Four 406. Are you still en route? Copy. Off California Street on the north end of the cat house. You guys are gonna want to go the other way.
Hey, did you hear my traffic? ISP is going to try and send someone.
So it's where?
Down in the.
All right, let's go for a trek.
Anyone right here? You need any help locking anything down real quick until you can get your people here?
Make sure no one gets near this vehicle.
Okay. I just didn't know how far out you guys were, so that's what I was asking.
Yep. So yes, please, thank you, and keep everybody away.
Yep.
You want me to tape it off, Sarge?
Yeah, if you can, like, block off this whole sidewalk so nobody gets to walk through here.
I'm Alex, by the way.
Noah.
Nice. Have we met before?
I think we've met.
I backed you. I think I backed you on a traffic stop or something like that. Cool. All right. Yeah, luckily we had a lot of people working today.
Yeah, that helped.
But they said they found the car, so hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
Unoccupied, but hopefully we'll be able to get. There's a plate at least, and that's a start. Hopefully.
That?
Yeah, California Street up in by the Frats.
Okay.
405, 406.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll tow. I mean, we'll tow the whole thing, and
I would try to get pictures before
yeah.
it moves, because any of that fabric can fall off.
Yeah. Is there, like, if you see it, would you just kind of like swab it and throw it in a bag or something like that?
I would take a picture of it where it is and then put it in evidence bag, probably, yeah.
I got a phone number.
For what? Oh, okay. Talk to Garrett.
That's really far away to be for two people that got hit by the same car. If they were walking together.
I'm wondering if they were walking together or not. Which,
This is not a highly trafficked. This is not a highly trafficked area. So.
So we're thinking right in where?
It should be right in here.
Oh crap.
There's two of them here, but there's a lot of debris on the road.
Yeah.
Four 406.
Go ahead, sir.
I've got the substantial damage, particularly front right, missing grille, as well as yellow paint transfer from the hydrant.
Copy. Are we missing the Laredo door trim piece on the, I'm assuming it'd be the passenger side?
Affirmative. And there's also a broken windshield and marks of clothing on the hood.
Copy. I've got broken glass at the scene, so I'm pretty positive that'd be it.
Copy. Front passenger window's broken out as well.
Copy. The broken glass has a anti-theft sticker on it, so it's probably from that.
Go with your last again.
The glass I found had an anti-theft sticker on it, so I'm assuming it's probably that passenger window.
Copy. Does it say theft avert vehicle security?
I believe so. It's up the hill from me, but I took some photographs of it. I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
Copy that match.
It looks kind of like an NRA logo, if I recall.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, let's just stop pretending that I have any sort of consistency, theme, anything you can come to expect on this channel, other than just what I've been thinking about too much and spend too much time on the internet researching. And what if I told you that even beyond all of these organizations, there existed a secret society within these organizations that had worked for over 100 years at this point to control basically every sect of Alabama student life, and it's just not so loosely connected to a bunch of Reconstruction era racists. And it goes further than that. Many have gone on to represent Alabama at the state level and at the national level. I'm talking about Alabama's chapter of Theta Nu Epsilon, better known by Alabama students as the Machine. Secret societies. Turns out not that uncommon in colleges anyways. I mean, sororities and fraternities, in a general sense, started out as just like secret clubs for rich people that they could just hang out in. And extra secret societies are just like an elevated version of that. But I remember one of my friends went to UVA and I was visiting her, and I kept seeing these giant like Z's everywhere and these other signs. And so I asked her what that was all about, and she's like, oh yeah, that's just like our university's secret society. And it turns out the Z Society is a very real thing. They were created in the 1800s to skim the cream of UVA society and were often members who had made either academic or financial contributions to the university. And they also pull a significant weight in UVA politics, it seems. But my friend did tell me that when a Z Society member dies, the bell tower on their campus rings and everybody just knows that that's what that's about. Theta Nu Epsilon is a similar secret society that was originally started at Wesleyan University. And the group historically would select notable men on campus. They did eventually introduce women as well. And it's not particularly clear what these groups would do in their spare time other than have secret handshakes and secret special time with Du Bois. Maybe it's just because I was in a sorority, but I feel like half of the sort of self-importance comes from making up a bunch of secrets for yourself and being like, ooh, no one knows our secrets. We're so cool. And if we want to get technical. Theta Nu Epsilon also had a split-off group called the Skulls. And technically speaking, the Skulls are a separate group from Theta Nu Epsilon. But in reality, it's just like one group of bros got tired of hanging out with the other group of bros, but they're still like the same secret group of bros, you know? Like, it's not that big of a group. So just for the sake of consistency, Theta Nu Epsilon, Skulls, Skull and Bones, all generally referring to the same thing.
An egregore is a concept in Western esotericism referring to a non-physical entity or thought form that arises from the collective thoughts and emotions of a distinct group of individuals. Mark Stavish, the author of Egregores, the occult entities that watch over human destiny, provides a second definition, an older, more significant, and perhaps frightening one. An egregore is more than an autonomous entity composed of and influencing the thoughts of a group of people. It is also the home or conduit for a specific psychic intelligence of a non-human nature connecting the invisible dimensions with the material world in which we live. This, in fact, is the true source of power of the ancient cults and their religious magical practices. Spiritual, occult, religious, political, and other groups with specific aims create egregores using symbols and rituals to focus and draw upon the energy of individual members, believers, fans, participants to fuel it. Their energy helps to sustain the psychic entity, and the psychic entity then influences the individual in some way through this connection. Humans create egregores, which exist on 3 levels: material, astral, and celestial. Materially, they link to symbols, icons, and ritual objects. We see these symbols everywhere, like arrows, Coca-Cola logos, and the Christian cross.
People were hit?
Yes.
Oh my lord. Are they all right?
They're in the hospital. So,
I know I have not seen that car.
okay.
I'm gonna leave you with Eagle when he gets here to help whatever he needs. If he cuts you loose, he cuts you loose.
Okay.
And I'll go start trying to coordinate what on the other end what Ruben's got to.
Sounds good. Now the hard part's finding who was driving the damn thing.
Yeah, you need a confession.
Yeah.
Maybe something, maybe not. Maybe he's got a rag one off. Or maybe he's got some. Probably not.
I don't know. Ruben didn't say the airbag went off.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
But people are dumb. Just so we're confronted with facts. So, and if we can figure out where he was, so if we can get a suspect, get PC, get his phone, locations, all that stuff, that would be ideal. I'll figure out where he was driving from, what party he went to. I might go up to Coos Corner Mart and see if they got video of that car coming in there.
I know my witness is obviously, yeah, he's coming from there, so he could have came down on Terraview and turned up.
I was thinking that, or the Corner Mart if he's going to get a beer run or something.
Yeah, buying beer to go to like Sig Kai's having a house party. Maybe he was picking something up to go there.
No, there's no member with that last name or
Yeah, but
or
there's a
family
lot
that
of
I'm aware of.
people here visiting other people.
Well, yeah. No, yeah. But,
See what I'm saying?
yeah, no, definitely. But like, I don't think into a driveway. Oh my god. The other one.
Did you see all the alcohol bottles in the back? They were drinking Fireball.
So you can go back inside if you want. I've got some things to do out here. I'm sure we'll be in touch. Sorry to
Do you
wake
have
you
my
up.
number that you can just call me directly?
Right. Hi, guys.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah, let us know if you need anything else.
I will.
Thank you.
I will.
We're around.
Walk over there, please. Yeah, that side'd be great. The grass, preferably, if you wouldn't mind.
What's your first name?
It's
Okay. And your
So, do they know whose car it is?
They know who the person's registered to.
But, yeah.
Is there a possibility you need to search the house? I mean, I know they can't get in unless they have a code.
What's their problem? They can't figure out where the shutoff is?
Yeah, they follow the water. No, they can find it. The problem is the shutoff is in that parking lot. And so it is buried in whatever the hell, in mud and water and all the above.
That was well thought out.
Yeah, that was great thinking. Let's put all the covers downhill from the fire hydrant.
Well, I mean, you gotta put them someplace downhill. You can't just put them at the top of the mountain every time.
I mean, in Pullman, you might be able to.
Seriously, thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
When Officer Willis gets back, I may have him contact you.
Okay. Okay.
And he's a College Hill officer, if you haven't met him.
Yes, I know him.
Okay. Thank you so much.
By the way, I'm very proud of our Pullman Police Department.
I really appreciate you saying that.
Very much. You do a really good job up here. And us house directors appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Rains. I mean, this AES is pumping out at whatever. I don't know.
I ain't a scientist.
I'll do the math for you.
Yeah.
Gallons per minute.
We're cops, not ecologists.
This guy's gonna be like, what do I do? I was like, I don't know. Go get some sandbags, bro.
Yeah.
Go to Safeway and buy all your sandbags they got.
Oh, Safeway's closed, sorry.
They keep them outside. You probably just load them up and give them an IOU.
Yeah. Leave them a city business card. Don't drive through my tape again.
I don't know why the...
I get the ambulance driving through my tape, but if one more person drives through my tape, I'm gonna have a little attitude. I just set it up. I cut it so he could go back down.
I hear the fire alarm's going off in there. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, he's got to dig out the cover.
Guess what's in the back seat?
He just said fireball.
Yeah.
Bucket of fireballs, little tiny shots.
Yeah.
So I figured out who she is. She's in Kappa Delta. Their president's coming over. They're going to group chat and try and get her over here. Because she told us she was at one of the fraternity houses. We went there. She's not in there. So she's messing around. It's going straight to voicemail now.
Oh, okay.
It's not adding up well.
There's a wallet in the center console, so eventually we'll get more info.
I mean, to seat that high and far forward, somebody small for sure.
Yep.
Romero is grabbing his car to put at the top intersection here.
Okay.
I think I should be good at that point. You good with that?
Yep. As far
Me
as
getting out of here.
Okay.
I was just trying to make sure until you got it taped and cleared and.
Yeah, I think we're in a much better place now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
No problem, dude. We're gonna hang out in town for a bit and help you shake some stuff if you need to. So don't be afraid to ask. There's two of us. We're working. We'll hang out in Pullman for a bit.
Thank you. Yeah, we got more than a couple people tied up on this one.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Yep.
My name is Lerone A. Martin. I am the Associate Professor of Religious Studies and the Martin Luther King Jr. Centennial Chair, and I'm also the Faculty Director of the Martin Luther King Research and Education Institute at Stanford University. My forthcoming book is entitled The Gospel of J. Edgar Hoover. It'll be published by Princeton University Press. And the book argues that the FBI aided and abetted the rise of white Christian nationalism in American life during the reign of J. Edgar Hoover from 1924 to 1972. And I make this argument in 3 points. First, that the FBI proselytized a certain kind of Christian nationalism within the FBI by having its FBI agents go through worship services and worship practices that established a certain kind of religious identity as being synonymous with American citizenship. The second point is by way of promoting religion. The FBI connected with conservative Christian groups in American history, especially white evangelicals, to promote white Christian nationalism as the only form that would keep America safe during the Cold War. And finally, by policing a certain kind of religion and citizenship in America. The FBI sanitized and endorsed a certain kind of white Christian nationalism as the only way to be a citizen, but also policed other forms of religion and politics in America, most notably by going after Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and attempting to discredit the civil rights movement, not as a Christian crusade, but as something that was other or a communist subversion. J. Edgar Hoover's religious history is fascinating. He was Presbyterian, he was very dedicated. His teenage diary is filled with mentions of preparing his Sunday school lesson. He was a Sunday school teacher, and he was very adamant and passionate. He was a member of the cadets at his high school, but he would wear his cadet uniform to teach his Sunday school classes. And that, in the book, serves as a metaphor for his idea of how Christianity should be. It should be very orderly, it should be militaristic, it should be aggressive, and it should be very masculine. So his relationship to religion and politics is based on his upbringing in conservative Christian principles. And in that sense, he was a Christian nationalist. So Hoover's Christianity was not just something about personal spiritual connection to the divine, but much more about morals and the life and the nation and how the nation should conduct itself. So for Hoover, Christianity was much more about being a moral custodian and the life of the nation, and not just about his own personal relationship with the divine.
Stop.
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground.
This is what I hate. Nobody updates anybody. So this girl is a member of KD's. So don't know why she stopped here.
So why is she walking right now?
So he called her. She answered. She said she was at that fraternity.
Okay, so let's talk about gravity real quick, okay? When you enter or remain on somebody else's property and you steal something, do you know what that's called? No, it's called burglary.
And then I photographed the decal. Down here, I'm gonna get off the sidewalk because I don't want to walk on those people walk.
See the marks there?
So yeah,
Right here on the,
more here.
these ones right here? Or up on top?
Yeah.
think these ones right here.
Right there, we have an air pod in the middle.
Where's the side, where's the mark?
We haven't seen a side mark yet.
It's back here.
I don't appreciate this. We're dealing with a lot of other stuff tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I
not be fucking stupid, please.
appreciate you guys.
How you doing?
Dude, we're busy tonight, man.
You're busy?
Yeah, super
Hey.
busy. Appreciate you too.
I went up there because it was like, what the heck are we looking for? Like, if you take out a fire hydrant, it's not like there's good, because they said light damage. They meant headlight damage.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Alright, I'm gonna get all the subscribers to you.
Yeah, do it, man.
I will. Take care, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I can't.
I want them to learn, but I'm telling you, man, like,
start texting.
like,
people for
I can't.
I just don't like seeing the same things over and over and over.
Okay, thank you so much.
Know us.
Okay, bye.
You know us.